Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And this one is for Tuesday, the 8th day of April. Here we go. Today about kashering the stovetop for a gas stovetop or a electric one. Here's what you do if your stovetop is run by gas and it has those good old-fashioned grates on top that you put the pots on top of. They should be cleaned, and after they are cleaned they should be put inside of the oven while you're kashering the oven, and the oven kashering will take care of their kashering also. If it's a self-cleaning oven that you're putting those grates into, the self-cleaning oven cycle will kasher those grates also. You may just want to call your manufacturer and make sure that they won't get ruined by being inside, because sometimes the paint finish could actually come off of them while sitting inside of the full cleaning cycle that's inside of the self-cleaning oven. Just check with the manufacturer to make sure that that's safe. Then let's go over to the electric ones. For the electric, it's kind of easy. Those, the ones that have those round burner things, they just need to be cleaned. Once they're cleaned, then you turn them on and you leave them on until they're glowing red hot on their highest heat, and you leave them like that until they get to their highest heat, and then they only have to stay at that highest heat for a couple of moments, and then you're done. And then we say that everything that is in them has been burned out by that process of them being on at their highest heat, glowing hot. So that's the way to take care of those tops. The drip pan that's underneath them, they don't actually need to be kosher, they just need to be cleaned. And the knobs on the front of your oven, they don't actually need koshering or anything, they just need to be cleaned. Knobs don't need koshering, you just clean them really well and then they are fine. The actual stove top, now I'm not talking about the burner areas, but the in between the burners, it's best to cover them over with something like silver foil. Be very careful and maybe check with your manufacturer that you're not covering over the vent area, because that could be a fire hazard. Just make sure that you understand what it is that you could cover and what you can't cover, because I'm not a big expert on ovens, but if there's a vent area, I believe that has to be left wide open so that the heat could circulate the way it needs to. But the rest of the oven area should be covered in something like silver foil. All ovens are different, and I'm not a big oven expert, so if you have specifics that don't work here for you, or the fancy glass top ones, speak to your rabbi, because those are different, and I don't know so much about those. I'm telling you about the regular gas ones and the regular electric ones, and higher questions than that, take to your rabbi, but do them in advance. Do them in advance, because when you try and do this last minute and you don't know what you're doing, you could make mistakes, you could make kashrus mistakes, and you could make safety mistakes. So please discuss any nuances that are a little different than what we're describing here with your rabbi and your manufacturer of your oven if necessary. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more.